Hello everyone, it's now time for game number 2 of Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii. I'm gonna slightly tilt this. There we go. Now we're ready to go. I currently have a one-game winning total of $20,800. You know what, guys? It's actually $20,600. I apologize.
Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
Going medium this time.
This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3, and now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek. Thank you, Johnny. Hi, folks, and welcome. You all look eager to get underway, so let's get right into it.
We'll see if I can add on to my $20,600.
Retronyms.
Retronyms.
Do the math.
Ooh.
The southernmost nation. Bestsellers of the decade. Sports Joes. And Women of Achievement. Player 1, start us.
The southernmost nation, 200.
India, Indonesia, Iran. Let's hear it, Player 1. Select letters by pointing the Wii remote at the screen and then pressing the A button. Once you've typed in some letters, feel free to select your word from the autocomplete menu.
No.
Any other takers?
Probably Indonesia.
Player 2.
No, Iran?
Sorry, that's...
Well, that narrows it down.
Anyone else?
I had it between Iran, or India or Indonesia, but unfortunately I went with the wrong one.
That's it. You get to pick again, Player 3.
Best sellers this decade for 200.
Jaws and Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Here's what we wanted. The 1970s.
Oh, the 1970s.
We return to you, Player 3.
Do the math, 200.
39xy divided by 3x equals this.
What is 13y?
You got it. On the plus side again.
The southernmost nation for 400.
Nepal, Nicaragua, Norway. It's Player 1.
What is Nicaragua? Alright!
Player 1.
Southernmost nation for 600.
Syria, Suriname, Sweden. Okay, Player 1.
What is Suriname? Southernmost nation, 800.
Portugal, Papua New Guinea, Pakistan. Let's hear it, player 3.
Papua New Guinea?
Right you are.
That was my hunch.
Player 3, pick again.
Southernmost nation 1000.
Mongolia, Malta, Malawi. Player 2.
Malawi?
Good.
Oh, I was thinking Mongolia.
Please pick again. Player 2.
Sports Joe's for 200.
In a nice 2-year run, he married Marilyn in 1954 and was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 55.
Who is Joe
Yes, player.
DiMaggio?
You are correct.
Sports Joe's for 400.
You picked Richard Nixon's enemies list included Jane Fonda and this New York Jets quarterback. Let's hear it. Player 2.
Joe Namath?
Yep.
Oh, I would never have guessed.
Select again.
Sports Joe's 600.
In 1973, George Foreman grilled this smoking guy, knocking him down 6 times in 2 rounds. It's player 2.
Joe Louis?
Nope.
No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
I'm not going to do it.
The correct response is Joe Frazier.
Joe Frazier.
You get to pick again, player 2.
Sports Joe's 800.
In 1908, troubled by blisters, this outfielder played in his stocking feet.
Who is Joe
Player
Jackson?
1. Right. Player 1.
Sports Joe's for 1,000.
In 1950, he became an assistant coach for Penn State football. In 66, he took over as head coach. Okay, player 2.
Joe Paterno?
Right.
Huh. I don't even know who he is.
Please pick again, player 2.
Women of Achievements 200.
Around 46 BC, Julius Caesar offended his countrymen by dedicating a statue to her. Yes, player 2.
Cleopatra?
Yes.
Oh, of course.
Player 2, back to you.
Women of Achievement 400.
In November 1988, she was elected Prime Minister of Pakistan, becoming the first woman to head a modern Islamic nation. Okay, player 3.
Benazir Bhutto.
Player 3, pick again.
Women of Achievement 600.
In 1616, she and her husband John Rolfe traveled to England to help raise funds for the Virginia colonists.
Who is Pocahontas?
Let's hear it, player 1. Hey, you're right. Player 1.
Do the math for 400.
Add 20, 21, and 22. Multiply by 3, and you get this. It's player 1.
Okay, 20 and 21 is 41, plus 22 is 63. 63 times 3 is 189. Because that's 41, 63, and it's 189.
Good for you. Again.
Do the math 6.
-4 times -4 times -2 times -2 equals this. Yes,
Negative 4 times -4 is positive 16 times -2 is -32, so that would be 64. Do the math for 800.
If 7x plus 5 equals 40, x equals this. Player 1?
What is 5?
correct.
1,000. Do the math.
From the Greek for stretch, it's the term for the longest side of a right triangle. Okay, player one.
What is the hypotenuse?
That is correct. Select again.
Bestsellers of the decade 400.
Red Storm Rising and The Prince of Tides. Here's the correct response. The 1980s.
1980s.
You again, player one.
Women of Achievement for 800. Well, what do you know?
It's the Daily Double. You are currently in the lead.
600 only.
Player one. Here is your Daily Double clue. As an example to her Russian subjects, she and her son Paul had themselves inoculated against smallpox in 1768.
I'm afraid I don't know.
You are still in first place, though. Here's the correct response. Catherine the Great.
Catherine the Great, okay.
Choose again, player one.
Women of Achievements, 1,000.
To further the ambitions of her brother, her father, Pope Alexander VI, arranged several marriages for her.
I don't know.
Here's what we were looking for. Lucretia Borgia.
Lucretia Borgia.
Player one.
Bestsellers, 600.
The Agony and the Ecstasy. And You Only Live Twice. Here's the response we were looking for. The 1960s.
The 60s. I was thinking the
Select again.
90s. Retronyms for 200.
Retronyms were created by putting this word before coffee and gasoline. Yes, player three.
Regular. Oh.
Please pick again, player three.
400 retronyms.
As opposed to digital, it's the kind of watch with a face and hands. Player three.
Mechanical. Oh. No, it's not mechanical.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? We're talking about analog.
Analog. I was thinking manual.
Player three. You pick again.
Retronym 600.
Merriam-Webster's example of a retronym is console this.
I think I'll try it.
Let's hear it, player one.
What is... What is classic? I don't know.
That's not it.
Now I'm dropping down. I can't
Any
afford
other
to do that.
It's player three.
Television.
That is correct. We return to you, player three.
Retronyms
Frank
800.
Mankiewicz, the coiner of the word retronym, says one of his favorites is two-parent this.
I don't know.
The correct response is family.
Family.
Player three, back to you for our next
Bestsellers of Decade 800.
Forever Amber and The Naked and the Dead.
I'm trying to think of The Naked and the Dead.
Response. The 1940s.
The 40s.
You get to pick again, player three.
And we're going to look at the $1,000 clue in retronyms when we come back.